Lizzi LaDue, and I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free, vegan, meaning no eggs and no butter, Linzer cookies. And they're super easy, and what I really like about making these cookies is that you don't have to chill the dough. You can put it together and then you can roll it out and bake them right away. So it's a little faster than your traditional rolled cookie. So today I'm going to start with 2 sticks, which is 1 cup of cold, so it doesn't even have to be softened, which is another reason that I like it, vegan butter. And I'm using, you can see I tore the box. This is Earth Balance, and I love it. I use it in all my recipes. It's a great little tool. So we're going to begin by adding the sugar to the butter. This is 1 cup of sugar, just plain granulated sugar. Lock it, and we'll get that mixing up. It's going to take a little longer to mix it because, you know, the butter's hard. So break the size because the butter's cold. Okay, get that back down. Lock it. Whoops. Now the next step that you would normally do after you cream the butter and the sugar is you would add the 2 large eggs. But in place of 2 large eggs, I have 2 tablespoons of applesauce. So we're going to put that right in there. And we'll get that mixed up. Oh, we want to scrape it down a little here. And we'll get that nice and mixed up. Whoops. Ooh, that's disgusting. Okay, so now I put the 2 tablespoons of applesauce in, but I still don't have the total binding agent that I need that I would normally get by using eggs. And so here I've got a package, whoops, here it is, a vegan egg. And it comes in this little pouch. It's like a powder. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also add in 2 tablespoons of vegan egg. So that combined with the applesauce makes a whole egg. I'm also now going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Even though there's a little salt in the butter, it says unsalted butter, but I like salty cookies. This is 3/4 cups of cornstarch, and we're going to add that in. A cloud of dust all over my very expensive sweater by Trina Turk, which I got a hole in, by the way. And I tried to sew it and it looked terrible, so I got these patches and I ironed them on, and then I just took them to the tailor and then had him sew them so they'd be more secure. But look, I've got another patch right here. Isn't that cute? I'm super crafty like that. Okay, now we're going to add slowly 3 3/4 cup of gluten-free flour, and I really like this Bob Red's Mill. If you watched any of my other videos, you know I'm not getting sponsored by them yet, but we'll add this flour in just because I like to make a really big mess. And that's how simple it is. I know, pretty great. Okay, so my flour is still too dry. So what am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a smidge of coconut milk, because it just needs it, that's why. Lock my... And we'll just add a little smidge. We just want to get it to kind of come together. 1 more smidge. Okay, that would be 3 smidges of coconut milk. And now it's looking pretty nice, actually. Okay, that looks good. And basically what we have is this dough that's like kind of the consistency of Play-Doh. It feels fabulous and it's fun to work with and it smells wonderful. So I will come right back and show you how to roll it out. The first thing before you begin rolling that you need is a cup of coffee because I'm tired and it's 2 days before Christmas and I need some caffeine. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Next thing you need, rolling pin. And here I have a piece of Silpat. I really like these, especially for dough that can be a little bit sticky or difficult to work with, because what you can do is just sort of, you know, roll it out, and you don't have to pick it up. Traditional Linzer cookies have a lot of spice in them, and these are more of a shortbread Linzer cookie, in case you're wondering about that. But this does be a little difficult, so we're just going to grab a little of the gluten-free flour and get it to a nice consistency. These don't have to be rolled particularly thin, which makes it a little bit easier to work with. And what you want to find is, I have 3 sizes of hearts, and ideally this large size needs to be a little bit larger, because if I'm going to make this the center cutout, it doesn't leave enough room. The cookie's going to have a high tendency to break, so we're stuck using a tiny little cutout, which is okay, we can do. But there's 1, there's 2. I'm going to get 2 more out of this roll. So take that and put that there. Here's an extra bottom, and here's a top. So now I've got 8. See how I'm doing that? Pretty cool. Going in the oven probably about 8 to 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. You don't want them brown at all. They're supposed to stay blonde. My first batch is out of the oven, and they're very blonde, but that's okay because that's how they're supposed to look. It's a shortbread. And you want to get them off the cookie sheet. You don't want to overbake them, and let them start cooling. I've separated the cookies from, these are the tops and these are the bottoms, which is really the foundation of all good relationships. But I did that for a reason, because I'm going to sprinkle powdered sugar across these tops. Then I'm going to turn the bottoms over and add this raspberry jam, and then place the already powdered sugar top on top. And I will show you in a minute. Okay, step 1, we've got my little sifter, hand sifter, and a little bowl of powdered sugar. And here we have all the tops of the cookies. And I put a piece of parchment paper underneath here. And essentially what I'm going to do is just pre-dust these little babies like so. And I'm going to sing, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. You can make your own raspberry jam, but I think you're crazy if you do. I love this brand. It's delicious, and this is a raspberry jam with the seeds in it, which I personally like, but you can also do cherry. You can do, there's like a mixed fruit one that you can do. And if your jam is like mine, you have to go through and pick out the little flecks of peanut butter that are in there from the last time that you double dipped your butter knife. So you don't want to put too much jam because it will spill out, but you want to just get enough kind of just in the middle, so you don't have to put it on the edges because it is going to come out. So you turn it upside down, and you basically, and you're done. How gorgeous is that? I cannot wait to eat it. But these do need to sit out and dry, and the jam will get a little bit hard, firm up a little bit once it's been in the air. So it's delicious. Yummy. I shouldn't lick my fingers. That's not professional at all. And you basically just take it on the bottom and you assemble like so. Oh my gosh. All right, you know what? I cannot wait to try one of these, so I'm just going to, even though the jam hasn't set. I bet it's delicious. It's so good. It's kind of shortbready, so it is a little bit on the drier side, but they actually moisten up over a day, so when you make these, store them in a Tupperware or an airtight container, and you know, they'll last for, I don't know, I've kept them for a week or more. They don't have any animal products in them, so why not? It's delicious. Oh my gosh, this is so good. People will love you. They're gonna freak out. When I give these cookies to people for Christmas, they're gonna freak out. So these are my gluten, dairy, and egg-free Linzer cookies, and I hope you enjoyed learning how to make them today. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday, or, you know, you can make these for a birthday party. You can do anything. How about just for yourself? How about that?